What's good with y'all boys, man? As y'all can see by the title, we got a part three of this Katt Williams Unleashed. I'm sorry I was late. Truthfully, I had other BS going on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gonna go ahead and get into it. Here what he gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
To learn from Jewish people from outside. I want to be in a synagogue. I don't want to learn about Muslim people I want to be in a mosque. I don't want to hear about the Baptist or the Pentecostal. I want to go to their church and see. And so that was the religious discovery that I was on through that period in my life.
When did you know you were funny?
Probably about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah, about 10 years ago.
So you didn't think as a child, because obviously you said the very structured background, your family was very religious. So obviously you didn't get an opportunity.
I never did a talent show. I was never in any extracurricular activities. I was never in drama. I was never in band camp. I was never a Boy Scout.
And you didn't stay in school long enough to get funny because you dropped.
You understand? You understand? So there was no, I don't tolerate high school games. I didn't go to high school. Wow. I don't know how most of the games they think I play, I'm not even aware of them.
But Katt, for you to get on stage, and like I said, a lot of people, like a lot of comedians, I had a few here, they're like, okay, I told jokes to get girls, I told jokes to, get people to laugh at someone else.
Yeah.
But you is like, you say you did comedy one time in Florida.
Yeah.
And you had this other opportunity, like in Oklahoma, that they were going to take you out if you won the talent show. You was going to go on the road with these well-known comedians.
And I did.
But I'm just saying, how in Florida at 13, 14 years of age, you like 16, I can do that.
Well, because I knew that there were a lot of other things I could do. Like when I looked at drug dealers, I thought I could do that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Oh God. I know it sounds crazy, but everybody looks at the drug dealer and be like, I could do that. Cause it's easy money, bro. You're not doing nothing but standing there. It feels like and seems like it's easy money until you start getting active and you like, nah, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be 100%. The only thing that makes being a drug dealer better is the fact that you get paid that day, that time, that moment when you say so. That's the only thing. Other than that, bro, selling drugs, truthfully, bro, is just as hard as having a job, bro. Maybe harder than that because you running from the cops, looking for other people, you selling to other people, doing this, doing that. It's bro. When you're working a job, you're sitting in one place working the line, doing this, doing that all day. It's just working.
Right. And who doesn't like that?
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it. But now that I got to do it on this side, your question was, when did I think I was funny? I never was my biggest fan. To this day, I'm not the biggest fan. I'm a fan of comedy. I like great comedians. Like, I like Chappelle. I like Patrice O'Neal. Like, I like the greats of comedy because I do. Like, I like Ron White. I like Bill Engvall. Like, I know comics. Like, people that did the craft, they raised me. I was touring with Steve Marmel and Richard Jenny and real journeymen. Mm-hmm. So my comedy upbringing was standard. I thought you had to work all night, every night, all around the country, and you had to write jokes, and that you were trying to write jokes that other people weren't writing, and that your job was to be funnier. Like, people that know me will tell you, I've been on this. Like, I had a list of all the black comedians that were more famous than me. There was 300 of them on the list, and I had to be able to cross them all out before I could make it to the next level, before I felt like I was funny enough to do that. And so I appreciate what competition does for sports and for my particular sport. And comedy is a sport.
What gave you the confidence that you could get on stage?
Bro, everything is a sport. Everything in this world is a sport. No matter what it is, if you put your mind up to it, and the reason why I say everything is a sport, because You take and put your mind into something. Best believe 9 times out of 10, you're not the only person in this world that thought they can do it, wanted to do it, or they're trying to do it now. You're not, bro. So everything is a race. Everything is a competition. Even when it ain't a competition, it's a competition. You're always in a competition with yourself to be number one, to be at the top, to get what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You're always in a competition.
You remember I was 5 years old on stage.
Or at least a real man.
So performing in front of people was no problem.
But I was reiterating God's word at that point.
From my point.
Now, I just have to make sure that the content is good. If the content is good, what part can I not do? I'm a vessel. He's given me these gifts to be able to do certain things. So I just want to utilize them in my craft. That's all.
Do you remember your first set?
Mm-hmm.
How long? 5, 10 minutes?
No. I think 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Standing ovation, boos, some applause, some jeers?
No, none of that. They applauded like I was a professional at it. But now looking back, I understand. Because you gotta understand, they were all thinking, he don't even look old enough to be in here. And we don't have any black guys that live in this town.
Right.
Where did he come from? And then he gets up there, and for 3 minutes, he's talking about the fact that he is the entire black community.
Right.
And he is as disappointed in them. It looked like they looking for where the rest of them is. And so is he. And that was his set. But I understood from that point that the truth is really the commodity and the fact that we are all individuals and all separate and all our own islands, but not in real life. In real life, it's only 5 or 6 different types of people, and you're gonna see them everywhere that you go. And all my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries Spears, they all look like...
Man, what you got against Wanda Sykes? You think I don't remember that?
Sir? Wanda Sykes and Wanda Smith are 2 separate people.
I mean, Wanda Smith.
And I had only said one name, sir.
Wanda Sykes
I'm
is amazing. I love Wanda.
And I agree.
I love Wanda. That's my girl.
Mine
but
as well.
I remember on the radio, you went on a radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you.
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Yo, do y'all think he putting on? Like, truthfully, do y'all believe that he's putting on? I'm just saying, like, do y'all think he lying, capping? Is he just making all of this up? Or do you think or do y'all think he know what he talking about? But yeah, like I said, do y'all think he know what he talking about? Because I mean, I believe him. I have no reason not to believe him. But at the end of the day, it's like it's starting to get to a point where he's going on a rant about a whole bunch of people.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never gonna call you out of your name. I'm never gonna say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line I gotta call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did,
but I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
Respectfully.
You did a number on it.
Respectfully.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No, you either believe in karma or you don't. Because I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember,
message.
They tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes. With a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians, what do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person...
Bro, you know what I noticed, bro? It's how, for a fact, every time a famous person is talking about something, bro, they say what they're supposed to say. And then right after they say what they're supposed to say, they flip it. And after they flip it, they start talking about something else that they would assume that we're supposed to attach on. Like, that's crazy.
And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt she hated you at that moment because you mentioned that she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you won an Emmy, congratulations. You put the city on, you own for the city, yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about...
Bro, what I want to know is how does he know all of this information?
The Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know that none of that took place. See, the issue is that all the comedians have to come do these radio stations because you have to sell your tickets, and so that means you have to go to the radio station.
Yes.
I don't go to the radio station, and I don't make posts to sell tickets. I just don't. So you've not seen me. I'm not here in some subservient position where somebody sent me over.
You here out of the kindness of your heart. You are.
No, I'm saying in the interview situation.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Yeah, and this person knew I wasn't there for that
But how hard, because you have to understand, she is a female, and so you have to be careful. You have to handle her with kid gloves.
Sir, you want to go ahead and take that out? You don't want to be against equality, do you?
No.
What you just said was very unequal, sir.
But
I think maybe you've had enough of this. Because I think I just heard you say that women are not equal and should be treated unequally.
They want to be treated.
You mean as a comedian?
No. Listen, you understand and I understand.
Yeah.
In certain situations, they want to be treated equal. Not all situations.
And what part of what you saw her get?
She deserved everything you gave her.
What part would have been different if she was a man? It would have just been more vicious.
Yeah, that's my point.
I took all the vicious and venom away because I didn't have any. Plus, I understood. I'm not trying to offend black women with short hair. I'm not trying to offend heavyset women. I'm not trying to upset fellow comedians. I'm not trying to do any of that, and I am qualified to be able to do none of that and still eviscerate you because I'm smart enough to know that I need to say that you have gnarled fingers because I know your limited education means you don't know what the word means. So you can't possibly respond to it. You're not sure of the meaning. And I'm going to continue hitting you because this is what comedians do.
Right.
You've been masquerading that you're a comedian too, and that's the fallacy.
So
nobody in boxing fights out of their weight class.
Facts.
Well, if you're 130 pounds.
I think it was a couple of people. There was a couple of people who fought out of their weight class for real. Yeah, Conor McGregor. Or was it Floyd Mayweather? It was one of them two. They fought out of their weight class. But yeah.
You don't just show up with the 160 pounders. You stay in your weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want to, but once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there?
Go where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny first. My first job is to be funny. My second job is to be respectful. My third job is to be immaculate and Gaza strip it. That's non-political. I'm saying, if you do it, you let a terrorist accidentally touch over here. And I won't stop burning you down until there ain't nothing left. It'll literally be rubble on top of rubble and I'll still be bombing. Why? Because that's why you should mind your business. This is what F around and find out is about.
Right. Have you ever been booed, Katt?
Be honest.
Yes. Yeah. I have.
What was that feeling like? Did it want to give up? Because because when you have, I don't know how early it was in your career. Obviously, it hadn't been I don't think it's in the last decade because you've been immaculate.
Have you ever dropped a pass?
I have. I've been booed too.
You know the little segment between everything is fine and I got it, and then you noticing where it is now? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's that. The thing about as a comedian,
message.
The audience's opinion is the only opinion that matters, not you, the writer, not none of that. And so I don't think any comedian has ever been booed unnecessarily either.
They deserve it.
Listen, that's why I tell you all the time, bro. If you rock with me, if you rock on with me, and you want to build with me and grow with me, and we do better and bigger things, you know what I'm saying, as a family and a group, bro, hit the subscribe. Keep, you know what I'm saying, helping me put in motion and being with me. But at the end of the day, if you don't rock with me respectfully, you can still watch the videos. It's just, you don't have to be around. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for people that don't like me. If you don't like me, then that's cool, fine. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
We coming correct.
I'm saying, what do they say when a guy shoots the air ball in the NBA? They say air ball to make sure everybody knows. But again, he still got to get back on D.
Right.
Like the game didn't end. He don't get to throw his hands up and sulk.
Right.
That's supposed to be used as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough. I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're going to say that, you got to go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody you got to put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice. They change their whole persona. And then they hate me for it. And generally, I'm just too big to comment or make a statement about it or do a live or any of that. But when it gets to be a whole grouping of these guys, I gotta come and talk to Shannon. I gotta lay it down at the altar.
You know every comedian.
This is the other side of Kirk Franklin prank. This is the reckoning. 2024. The reckoning.
You watch that. You know every comedian that's been on my show. You watched every episode.
That's not what you said. You said I know every comedian.
You know every comedian.
You're limiting me.
You watched every episode because you know things.
Get somebody else.
You know things.
If you already got someone to sub, make sure you share the video. Let's get it.
That's always where I'm trying to come from, whether it's comedic or otherwise. That's why even if you see me get arrested 10 times in a row on TV, as a fan of mine, you can be like, he finna be right out. Yeah, but they just said, he didn't do it. He couldn't have. It's stupid. Why would he do something stupid knowing he got to come back and talk to us? Nah, they respect that every time it happens, I'm gonna be free as a bird sitting out here talking to you about it. That it really was what I said it was.
Crazy.
That's all.
You end up, you come down, you're in LA.
Yeah.
Now, I'm reading Katt Williams won Cedric the Entertainer's and Anheuser-Busch Best Los Angeles Comic Award. Did you win that award?
Bro, this is pretty much like a Q&A. Like, that's what it is. It's a Q&A. It's a Q&A, bro.
Katt Williams.
He just pulling questions out the bag.
It's a simple yes or no. It's not a rhetorical question.
Left and right.
It's a question that probably should have been asked to Cedric the Entertainer.
I'm asking you. I got you here, though.
I know. I couldn't believe Cedric didn't get asked that question. You still a dude's job.
Hey, my bad, y'all. If y'all know somebody who makes PCs, please contact me.
Don't get to give him no award, and then 10 years later you don't know nothing about it.
Contact is on the
Hey,
homepage.
but I promise you this.
What?
If he sees me
to
again
the contact.
before he sees you, he'll be talking different when you see him. That's for certain. That's the difference. That's what these comics understand, is that I'm not doing nothing for clout. I don't even recognize clout. But eventually the Lord is going to let me and you be in one hallway. A lot of these dudes go, Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years.
Because two kings can't be around at the same time.
It's like that. Why?
Yes.
Because I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought. I have far less play in me than you would like. And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6.
Nigga, you capping. First off, you capped out, bro. My little brother, will put you on. I will put you on ice, my boy. My little brother will put you on ice and dunk on you, my boy. My cousin will and dunk on you, my boy. Stop the cap, bro. You ain't no 90-6. Stop the cap. 90. What the fuck, bro?
Today I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6. This is just in the yard, just to the rack, just cause.
You work out, Cat? You work out, Cat?
Not to the gym.
You don't work out at the gym? You do push-ups, sit-ups?
My whole life it was just push-ups and sit-ups only. I would do like
what is you talking about?
100 push-ups a day. Just.
I thought you were gonna say 1,000.
No. Because this is literally every day.
Right.
This is not for the gram. You know what I mean? Like literally 100 a day. And I would do push-ups, and then I tore both my rotator cuffs. And so it was only thanks to golf that I was even able to get my
You a golfer now?
back.
Is that how that works?
I've been a golfer
doing push-ups and then
quite some time. My short game is impeccable. I can't get you but 2 and some change off of the
tee.
Off the tee, but I'm still coming in for par guaranteed.
Are you playing for the tips?
No. I've found that you don't get anything for that. It seems very egomaniacal. They go, hey, Cat, for free, you can go further back. Hey, what? Wait a minute, does it still count the same? Hey, I'm up at the ladies' tee. Don't tell me my pronouns. On the golf course, I'm she, her, him, them, and they. Whoever at the front tee.
I know we're joking. We're having a great conversation, but you did win the award. How did the award help your career?
Y'all see, bro. Y'all see this man here, bro. They call that nigga Shay Shay. That boy got the whoop, and he got the wave, the whoop, the wave swoop in the back. Bro, I'm gonna leave Shay Shay alone, man.
Yeah. It had to help some, Katt.
Nope.
God, come on, Katt.
I didn't remember it happened to you. Just said it. How can Cedric give you an award that was worth something? Everything Cedric and Rickey Smiley ever been in got canceled for not being funny.
Wow.
Rickey sat here and told you that they cut him out of every movie he did. They always had a reason. Like, that's why I'm funny, because I'm a happy person. I laugh all day long. I can't even imagine the misery of these bums.
Bums, man. You're not even up the bracket, man. You guys are bums, man.
Not be good at what you do, not work hard at what you do, but have to act like you the best at what you do. It is crazy. It's crazy.
But they be touring, they be doing like 100 shows a year?
That's me. I don't run into none of them. That's what I'm saying. If you a Faison Love fan, you mean you've been a fan of him for 32 years, you still waiting on him to do his first special? You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey your favorite comedian, you mean you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now?
I mean, Steve got a lot of other
DL's still out there. None of those irons matter to stand-up. Who cares that they wrote a placard for you to do Family Feud on? Like, you're successful because we're surprised you can talk for a living and it's entertaining that you're gonna say some funny country things. But not a writer.
Right.
Not a writer.
How did you develop Money Mike and get it? I mean, everybody talk.
Bro, like I told y'all in the last ones, bro. Katt Williams, Snoop Dogg, and old boy from Respution. No, not Respution. The old boy from Norbit. Man, bro, they played the best pimps, bro. But
Money Mike is how did you come up with that and said, you know what, this is how he should dress, this is how he should talk, this is how he should look, this is the kind of whip he should ride, this is how he should talk?
So if you'll remember that was my first movie, just understand that what I did then, I've done with every single role, whether it was an Emmy-winning role or whether it wasn't, whether I was playing somebody homeless, whether I was playing a...
Y'all seen him play somebody homeless before? When was this?
Dirty vagabond on Atlanta.
Because I don't remember.
Whether it was an eccentric guy in First Sunday, regardless of what the role is, the first thing I do is erase me from it.
Okay.
So anything that I would naturally do, that's what I'm not going to do because I'm playing a different character.
You're playing the character, okay.
Right. So I then create this person based upon real life circumstances. So I don't have to wonder what a pimp thinks because I've been in that position for a little while.
I told you.
I also worked manual labor for some time in my life, so I don't have a problem paying somebody that works. And I don't have a problem being a go-getter because I'm a go-getter. So I bring whatever I can to these characters. I was able to...
Y'all, I need to...
The first week that I got the script...
Hold on. Be quiet for a minute, homie. I need that guy to be like... cracking my neck. I need to go there. Chiropractor, cloud, whatever you want to call that guy. I need to go talk to him. Or her, or them people. Get my... You know what I'm saying?
There was a pimp guy that used to be a pimp, but he wasn't anymore. He was a rapper now, and his name was Mac Minister. And he had been a pimp and was going to be a rapper. And I had never done a movie before. I was a stand-up, and I'm getting ready to do the movie. And so I was able to craft what a real pimp was like, what was too much. I didn't want to be stereotypical.
Right.
I did the research. I saw how many times people played pimps, and they were always... It was always something weird about it, I guess, because it's a weird job, you know what I mean? And I wanted somebody that didn't seem like none of that. that he really thought it was a business and treated it like that. And so, you know, those
like that,
adding
though.
those levels to acting is what all actors do if they're not Steve or Cedric or Rickey. Like, you're trying to create a character. You can't just be Faison in every movie. Like, you're just gonna take your shirt off on every movie? Like, why does it say that in your script?
Man, let Big Worm live. Let him breathe, Katt. Let Big Worm breathe. Stall him out now.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
No, I ain't got no allegiance to the man, but you got to admit.
Hold on. What's wrong with the fat boys taking their shirt off? I mean, I'm not considered a fat boy, but I'm saying, what's you know, they keep saying big girls need love too, big boys need love too. Like, come on now. Big beefy boys need love too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my big boys, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to give them some love too. Why y'all? What's that about? What's that about? You think big girls need love, no big boys don't need love? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And honestly, bro, a lot of y'all girls, y'all like big boys, bro. Y'all like them big boys. Big boys.
Allegiance to losers is not like you.
No, I ain't got no allegiance to the man. But you got to admit the role that he played, Big Perm in Friday now. You got to give him credit for the role now. Come on now.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If what you're saying is correct, why wasn't he in next Friday or Friday after next?
I mean, his role,
it wasn't good. Sorry.
Yeah, bro, the best thing that nigga said is, I'm going to kill you and him. That's all I remember, honestly. Yeah, that's all I remember. I don't remember saying nothing else.
There was a lot of people that appeared in the first one that weren't in the second one, Katt.
I'm just telling you why.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry that there's a news flash that there are reasons for things in a business.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, why did you bench D-Lo? He had 2 points. What are you talking about? Shut up. But I like him. Nobody cares about that. That's not what we're talking about. These are business conversations that deal.
Bro, that's what I was thinking too. Why did they switch out Debo for Damon? Ain't nobody even think about that. They switched out Debo for Damon. And not even that, like, what was I think after Damon it was them somewhere else? Like, man.
Deal with businessmen.
Right.
Friday after next.
When you're good at something, you should progress. The guys that are not as good, they should fall down by the wayside. That's natural.
So you believe if your talent doesn't support it, you should fall by the wayside, and the guys that have the talent and that get elevated, they should move.
No, that's what water says. That's what the universe say. The universe say the levels. Not I say. Who am I? I'm nobody. But I'm working every day as if I think that's what
should happen.
Is how it should be. And I'm choosing comedians that also write and work hard and don't steal other people's material. And I'm making sure that they all make $300,000 a season. And I'm making sure that they're not ever signed to me or my conglomerate. And that's why they're successful. No, you can work with me and still be an independent businessman, boss owner like you came in.
Right.
I don't need you to be subservient to me. That's those other guys that make you pay dues.
You said earlier that you rewrote a lot of what Money Mike was to say and how he behaved. So they allowed you the freedom, the liberty to ad lib. How much?
Would they allow you to just make an interception if didn't nobody talk about it? As a football player, if the ball comes your way, can you just grab it? Can you make an interception anytime? Are you allowed to pick up any fumble? You can do any hustling, right? Oh, okay. Same here. Same here.
But here's the thing, though. Even as an offensive player, they might let me ad lib once I get a couple of years under my belt. They wouldn't let me ad lib as a rookie. That was your first movie.
I told you the conversation in my first movie. Just because I am committed to laughs. The only way I made it past those 300 comedians, I didn't tell you this. What it required is I had to watch all 300 comedians 10 times a piece. Wow. I watched your set 10 times of you performing whoever you were, and then I counted how many laughs you got every time you did these amount of minutes. So if you told me this comedian and told me he did 30 minutes, I could tell you that he got 26 laughs in that 30 minutes because I had done the numbers on everybody. So I didn't just say I was funnier. I knew I was funnier than the comic you liked, and I could tell you how many jokes funnier I was because that's how we judge stand-up. You do 15 minutes, I do 15 minutes. How do I know I'm funnier than you? Because you got 6 laughs and I got 16. I'm almost 3 times better than you, low-key boy. But I'm never gonna tell you the formula. So you gonna keep just going out there telling jokes. Now understanding that psychologically, the audience by 10 years is convinced that I'm funnier than you. They just don't know why. Because I'm putting out more content, better.
I had Terry Crews on here. He said at the time that you did the movie.
Nah. We ain't finna talk about that because we gotta leave that for the next one, bro. Like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that one. Like, comment, subscribe. If you ain't already subscribed, you know what I'm saying? We busting it here. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned so you can get you one of those. And yeah, we out.